Today we've got Ben in the chair. So what are we doing today? What's the plan?
Take it all off the sides.
Okay.
Nice and tight, and then leave a bit of length on top.
You do realise your mates are going to screenshot all of this, right? Don't you? You know.
Yeah, I look like I'm ready for prep.
You ready for this? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
How long did you grow it for?
About 2 years.
Wow. Have you told anyone about this, by the way, that you're getting your hair cut like this? Or
Not many people, no.
no. Everyone's gonna walk straight past you when they see you. You know, you do realise that.
Yeah.
What are we doing today? What's the plan?
Growing myself from a skin fade. I want to keep growing it probably a bit longer.
Yeah,
but I
Sam.
think it just needs a reshape. Yeah, I think I just think it feels so messy and wild at the moment. I just want to give it some direction because it's just gone from a skin fade. Let it see what happens.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, all we need to do really is just put that shape back into it, as though today you've like the hair you've got now, as though it's meant to be at this length. Just sort of collar length, I think quite nice as well, because I think as you can see, it's quite long. And it does look slightly unbalanced, I think, at the minute. So if we take that in a little bit, that will help. Good little bit of spray. And then just work it into the hair. Like that, all the way through. Happy, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, man. Thank you very much. So what are we doing today? What's the plan?
So I'm looking to get a short haircut for the summer. I'm an entrepreneur, so for me, business kind of sense is really important. So maybe something that's short, but nothing aggressive. I do want maybe a bit of length on the top, maybe a bit less than this, but with texture so I can play around.
All right, cool. That was a really good consultation, that, mate. You knew exactly what you wanted. That was great. And it's the 2.5. Into the 2. 1.5. One guard on, leave it down. Texture clay. Now this is what we've already established, that a clay is going to work really well for them, like that, and then work it in. So let's do a few looks, okay? So we've got one look which you could have, which is like maybe wearing your fringe up, like a shorter version of mine, for example, right? Like when you came in almost. Now you could also wear it and across. So let's just say you're going out for a meeting, right? You've got maybe a smart, casual business meeting, right? Off parting, so not actually using a comb to get the parting, just using our fingers. That'll look quite nice as well. You could wear it just down as well if you wanted to. So it just falls onto your face, but then you've got all that texture sitting through the front. You know, it's kind of entirely up to you really, however you want to do it. I'll do it the way I think looks nice, just to show you that I think almost not looking as you style it, I think will work well for you. It's just kind of having it looking a bit up, down, left, right, all over the place kind of thing. I think that's what will work really nice for you. Today we've got Tammy in the chair. So what are we doing today?
I'm trying to go for a middle part, and I think it's a taper, so like where my hair just kind of sits right on the side.
I think you're probably best getting a scissor cut then, mate, and then maybe just a little bit of freehand clipper around the edges. The main thing is you want to try and keep as much length on the top to the centre part. Have you had this centre part cut in yet, or is this just been going
No,
on?
this is about 6 months worth. And then the last haircut I got, it wasn't that great.
Oh, okay.
But
That's fair. I think maybe you've got just an off centre part though, so more than going for something that's maybe smack bang in the middle, I'd stick to it though.
Okay.
Because it seems to fall perfectly, and it'll just save you a lot of effort, a lot of time. Perfect. All right, well, let's get you gowned up, and we'll get started, mate, yeah? So where are you from, Tommy?
I'm from Illinois. I'm just outside of Chicago.
You studying over here, did you say, yeah?
Yes, I am.
So tell me about the sort of the styles in Illinois at the moment, or where you're from, like. What's the hairstyles like at the moment?
Honestly, it's super diverse. There's a lot of mullets that are coming back, that's a new trend that's been going on for a while. The middle parts are a big one as well.
Middle parts are, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. What have you noticed about London? What have you noticed if you've seen the trends? What have you noticed that are flying around here?
I would say a lot shorter hair for the people that are around here.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. The length of the front is exactly what you came in with, alright? Okay. And all I need you to do, mate, is just shake your head left and right for me. There we go. There we go. That is your centre part cut in, mate. It looks good.
Yeah.
You got the hair, like I said, you got the hair through.
Thank you.
That looks awesome. Happy, yeah?
Yeah, no, yeah, this is great.
Thanks, man. Cheers, Tommy. So, what am I doing for you today? What's the plan?
So I was thinking of getting shorter sides, so maybe like some sort of fade or taper or whatever you think is best.
Okay.
And I wanted some sort of like messy fringe at the front, something like that, but not too long on the top. Never done a skin fade before.
Okay.
I'm not really sure because when my hair goes quite short, you can really see my scalp.
I don't, we just for a really good effect, just fade the sides out and the neck into nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do that taper, that kind of temple fade.
Yeah.
And what I think it'll do, it won't be as harsh as what a skin fade would be. Good choice, mate, good choice.
It's like a TikTok inspired thing.
TikTok inspired,
Yeah.
okay. Just work it down. Salt spray. Pretty cool. Just above it, like so. I'm going to do, I'll show you how much to use. Using about a sort of fingertip size, okay, so roughly like a pea size amount, I always try and say, okay? And that's it. Happy, yeah?
Thank you very much.
That's cool, man. Thanks very much, man. So, what are we doing? What's the plan?
I've had a long haircut for a style for a while. I just want to go on really like a medium long length.
Okay.
So it's a bit easier to handle. I mean, this is a bit too long. I feel like I want it a bit shorter than this. You know, some of these not really the Zayn Malik look.
Okay.
But they're all kind of similar.
Yeah, I get
kind of vibes.
Yeah.
I guess it's almost kind of like the traditional cut.
On the sides and the back, how short would you like to go though?
Just already graduated, so it's not on the ear, but
Yeah.
behind.
If you could, you just pull your mask down a second for me so I can see your face, yeah? I think having the option to bring it over, just having options to do something with it. Well, I'm going to gown you up and we'll get started. All right, pal? When I think of classic, I think of things with, I think the new classic is my understanding of classics. Texture, movements, brush back side parts, you know, the modern day classic. So, bit of scissor over comb down the bottom. I want to start to taper this neck in.
You know, the quality of content you make it's like, it needs to be appreciated a lot more.
Well, thanks, Matt. Just with your fingers, just separate the hair, fingers and thumb, like so. Everything sits back. You could have it in the center part if you wanted to. So you'd have a very 90s sort of loose curtains if you wanted to, like that. You could have it parted over to one side, which I think suits you the best personally. Are you happy with it like that?
Do you not really?
Yeah.
Barber in London.
Oh, thank you very much. But Javi in the chair. So, what are we doing? What's the plan?
I would like it till the nose.
Okay.
All the sides and the back.
Yeah.
Maybe take about like 5 centimeters or so.
So if you're happy just to lose like a little bit, because 5 centimeters is what, about that?
Yeah.
It's not a lot really in compared to how much hair you've got. We can definitely have like obviously the shorter element through the front and then keeping some length through the back and the sides as well. Could you just flick your hair around for me a second, just see how it falls? Maybe flick it back or just flick it around a little bit. That's it. Perfect. And that's how it falls. It falls in either direction, that way, or back. How's that look for you, mate?
Yeah.
Happy, yeah?
Love it.
Thank you, man. Today we've got Dave in the chair. So, what are we doing today? What's the plan?
Used to a corporate haircut most of my life.
Okay.
But finished working during COVID and haven't had it cut since.
Okay. Don't mind me asking, how old are you?
56.
I think you suit the longer hair. I think we could put some shape into it, but I definitely think you'd suit a bit more length in your hair, without a doubt. Maybe I think if we got away with maybe taking off maybe like, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches would be a good length, all right? Because you'd still have a lot of length in the hair. It would be a very similar style, just more condensed, much more manageable.
I mean, I guess this was a fortuitous mixture of COVID lockdown and then maybe midlife crisis.
Please tell me you've got a red sports car. Have you got a Porsche?
No. I don't.
No. So, what are we doing today?
Yeah, I've been growing my hair out for about 5 months now.
Okay.
And I want to continue growing out. I want the length, basically, all of this on the top here, I'm trying to keep and grow out.
Yeah.
Continue to grow, because as you can see, my hairline's really bad. I'd like to maybe get clean it up, like a scissor or a razor cut, and then round the ears and like the back of the neck, taper it, or that's like how long I want to grow it to, roughly.
Right.
And then, like you see how short it is on the sides there with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got a photo here of like roughly like something like that. Obviously that's not a taper, but
Something along the lines of that in terms of the back and side, yeah? And then the top, keep the length on top. Yeah, man, not a problem at all. You've got your own what I call an autopilot. When you came in, you sort of drop your head forwards and you run your hands through it and then you kind of scrunch it and pull it. Yeah. That's your thing, right? Yeah. If I was to try and take you away from doing that, it might not, the haircut, you wouldn't have the same confidence, things like that. So I don't want to take that away from you. I just want to make it look better when you do that. the thickening tonic. Now, can you do us a favour, Tom? Can you style it the way you did with your autopilot when you came in, please?
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And that's it. Try to incorporate everything you wanted, trying to keep everything on top as well. So there we've got Shabazz in the chair. So what are you thinking of doing today?
I'm going for an old classic, Johnny Depp inspired haircut. Longer at the front, tapering it around the sides.
You definitely sure you want to lose all this hair?
Oh, don't make me second guess myself. Just do it.
All right, man.
Actually, I'm speechless.
Thanks, man. Looks great, man. What a big change that was.
I could hug you right now.
No, I wasn't joking about that.
Yeah, come on, man. Looks great, man. If you want to replicate a celebrity's hairstyle, you've got to think of the image you're looking at, and you've got to think of the level of detail that's gone into that, usually by someone like me. We're copying a hairstyle of somebody else, but at the same time trying to make it work for somebody who hasn't really got the same hair texture. So it's hard to give you like a structured plan. It's almost like, I've got the idea, it almost comes to life as the haircut's evolving. Some videos are very hard to kind of put a name on, or you can reference celebrities and stuff, but the reality is that obviously you're never gonna have the same hair as them. So you have to just use them as a reference point. The thing is, when I've styled some clients for like red carpets and premieres and stuff like that, like I have a 45-minute window to style their hair. Right, and I would use, there was one client I worked with, I started off with a texture paste to dry it off, to start after it was freshly washed. Blow dried that, it got ready, then we done it again afterwards. I re-blow dried it again, just because his hair, it was quite fine and it does fall quite easily. To finish off, I started with some powder to thicken up the top, and then I used clay and pomade mixed together to hold it in the wind. You couldn't tell because we'd layered it all in, but that's the type of thing you go to. And then the problem is people show me an image of that and I know what I did for that. And I'm like, that took me ages. You know what I mean? Like to make it look and stay like that. So that's why we've got to take it with a little bit of pinch of salt and try and get it to look as close to that as possible without obviously all that effort that goes in with a paid hairstylist being there. You know what I mean?